Esteemed Ministers, I regret that I cannot be with you today at such a very important ministerial meeting in Tirana. The meeting comes at a very important time, and I wish to pay tribute to the International Centre for Advanced Mediterranean Agronomic Studies for organising such a relevant agenda. Today you will focus on topics that are very close to my heart. Indeed, these topics are major priorities for the European Union as a whole. Migration and displacement in the Mediterranean basin in the context of agricultural development and food security is a tremendously relevant subject which we need to discuss and indeed prioritise. The Valletta Summit of African and EU leaders in November 2015 recognised the importance of fostering both public and private investment along the southern shores of the Mediterranean as one of the principal ways of addressing the root causes of migration. Last week, European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker announced the creation of an ambitious investment plan for Africa and the neighbourhood, which has the potential to raise €44 billion in investments. This fund will help drive infrastructure development, growth and jobs in Africa, and help Africa reach its agricultural potential, offering opportunity and hope to those who might otherwise choose the dangerous route across the Mediterranean Sea in search of a better life. I also strongly welcome the focus on food security. 60 years after the creation of the Common Agricultural Policy in the EU, we now take this global public good for granted, as the CAP has delivered on its original goal of providing safe and nutritious food supply for the peoples of Europe. But we must not forget that 800 million people are still undernourished, and we must work together to put an end to food insecurity, hunger and malnourishment. And this is in line with our common commitments to the Sustainable Development Goals. The countries of the Mediterranean have a key role to play in this cause, so I welcome your commitment to discussing the ways to meet these targets. Indeed, all our policies, both now and in the future, will have to be in harmony with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. We all have to work hard to implement them, and agriculture will play a central role. The good news is that we have people already on the ground called farmers, who possess the skills, knowledge and ability to implement these goals in relation to secure and sustainable food supplies, climate-smart agriculture and careful use of our natural resources. We also need research and innovation, connecting the science laboratory and the farmyard. CIHEAM is one of the world leaders in making the link from research and innovation to improved farming techniques that are applicable right across the Mediterranean basin and beyond. So I welcome your focus on cooperation in the field of agriculture, rural development and climate change. And it is my firm conviction that CIHEAM will continue to be one of the principal institutions to drive forward progress in delivering on these common priorities. So I wish you all a fruitful, productive and successful ministerial meeting today, and I look forward to hearing of its outcome. Thank you.